next.
On Your Pittsburgh, the fountain at the Point is flowing again, and we have an exclusive sneak peek at the fabulous new lighting system. So secret, it was tested in the middle of the night.
Speaking of lights, wait until you see the laser display planned for Pittsburgh this weekend.
It should be something really spectacular.
She's not your ordinary arts festival artist. I'm Sarah Arbogast. Coming up, I'll introduce you to an artist who is changing lives.
Together now.
And we're checking out one of the newest places to eat in Pittsburgh. It's becoming a hot spot with a very hot oven.
It is up to 1,000 degrees.
Plus, we wanted to know, does the fountain's water really come from Pittsburgh's fourth river? Is there a fourth river underground? I'm going in search. This is safe.
Yes.
And wait till you see what I find.
From KDKA TV, this is Your Pittsburgh with Kimberly Gill and David Highfield.
All right, there it is. Take a good look. It is a Pittsburgh icon. It's finally back, a new and improved fountain at Point State Park. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Your Pittsburgh. I'm Kimberly Gill here with David Highfield. We are here.
Yes.
All of these people.
We are in the middle of the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. As you can see, the band is getting ready to play behind us here. A fantastic crowd, and the rain is holding off.
That's right.
Thank goodness the rain is holding off.
Thank you to the rain gods. Absolutely. Lots of people out here. We've got some beautiful pictures, courtesy of News Chopper 2, that you'll be seeing throughout the newscast. It is fantastic. The beginning of the Arts Festival, and also the Jazz Festival is going on as well.
Right. There's a lot going on, and it really starts this weekend. There's also a spectacular laser light display that will be unveiled later tonight. You can see the crowd down here from News Chopper 2, and as we mentioned, the fountain is back.
That's right. We're going to begin with that. We really haven't seen the fountain since what, 2006?
Yeah, something 2009.
Like that.
2009, yeah.
I haven't seen it because I've only been here 2 years. I'm really excited to finally get a chance to see it, but they fired it up again earlier this evening, the last step in a big renovation of Point State Park.
Yeah, we all know that majestic shot of the fountain going, and I'll tell you, it looks fantastic to have it back. Tonight, we have a special look at this truly Pittsburgh landmark. It's something that makes us all proud, including the new fantastic top secret lights you have not seen before. Pittsburgh is a photogenic city, but something's been missing, and people taking pictures on Mount Washington have noticed.
They constantly ask, when will it be turned back on, and they are all anxious to see it. To them, the incline and that fountain are Pittsburgh.
Now the fountain is back on, not just repaired, but new and improved after it was on its last leg.
So you can also see the beautiful bronze hub.
Lisa Schroeder is from River Life, one of the groups instrumental in the rebirth.
We think people are going to be really happy to see it back better than ever before.
There are still 3 peacocks, as they're called, surrounding a main column of water. Now, one of the things you'll notice is it's easier to climb up and sit on the edge of the fountain. That's because they've actually raised the level of the plaza that surrounds the fountain here. And I want to show you something else. But walk back here, this ridge here, this ring, it didn't exist before. It's now an infinity waterfall. Water will come flowing right over this. But it's at night when you'll notice a spectacular change. New LED lights will give the fountain a crisper look. The lights were so top secret, they tested them in the middle of the night. These photos show how they'll be able to change colors for festivals, sporting events, patriotic events, and for breast cancer awareness.
Everybody here in Pittsburgh wanted to make it as high as they could make it.
Bill Mullen and Tom Bareilles worked with the team that designed the original fountain and all of Point State Park.
The actual fountain that was originally designed was actually almost three round circles, and they each had a fountain.
When it was decided in the 40s to clear out the industrial slum at the Point, ideas came from all over. This design shows a granite column instead of a fountain. This one had a stainless steel structure, and Frank Lloyd Wright proposed something he called a grand auto ramp. Eventually, though, the fountain we all know and love was built. And now, for this weekend celebration, a fantastic display to mark a new beginning. A rainbow made of laser light will shoot from the roof of PPG Place into the park.
Far over people's heads and intersect at the tip top of the fountain.
A German artist and a local company called Lightwave International have done similar displays in New York and London, but this was designed especially for Pittsburgh.
It should be something really spectacular.
And I cannot wait to see that tonight. It's going to begin as soon as it gets dark. And moments ago, we had a chance, because you have not seen the fountain before.
Right, because I've only been living here 2 years. And I honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot higher. I mean, it's still very cool looking. I love the part there where the waterfall, it kind of looks like it's going over. That's really, but I thought it was going to be a lot higher. But you explained to me that it's because of the wind.
I have an explanation. Yeah, the original fountain was 150 feet tall. I am told this new fountain, they can probably go a little higher than that even, but they have a wind gauge, and it tells them if it starts getting too windy, it automatically lowers the height of the fountain. And in fact, when they turned it on tonight, some people kind of got sprayed down there.
I think John Shumway got.
Yeah, I think John Shumway got an unexpected shower earlier. So then they lowered it a little bit, but it will go up higher again.
Okay, all right, very cool. Well, as we mentioned, and as you can see, it's the beginning of the Arts Festival. We're live out here, and we want to show you some of the art that's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, there are a few pieces here we want to talk about. And first, something called American Hero Number 4. It's a 1956 Mustang with racing stripes made of corn-rowed synthetic hair. You can't miss this. It is on a lawn that is all painted white. The artist says it's about matching a symbol of African-American culture with a mainstream American symbol.
And you might want to also check out this transparent inflatable statue of Buddha. It's a clear, giant sculpture that just kind of floats out there. It's called Floating Echo, and it's at the Portal Bridge in Point State Park.
Yes, it gives you a calm feeling when you see it. And of course, there's also the Artist Market, where you can buy everything from jewelry to paintings. More than 300 artists involved during this festival's 10-day run.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot going on here, so much that we can't mention, but we do want to talk about one of the artists here that's getting national attention. Her name is Vanessa German. She is fantastic. She started something that's called the Art House, and Sarah Arbogast has more on that right now.
David and Kimberly, I'm here in Homewood inside the Art House, and check this place out. The walls are covered with artwork, paintings, all done by kids right here in this neighborhood.
My country, 'tis of thee.
Most days here on Hamilton Avenue, you'll find children, paintbrushes in hand, laughing, having fun.
It's like paradise. I think the Art House is like amazing and a great place to do art.
These kids look up to the artist who started all of this, Vanessa German. The Art House really grew from her front porch.
We would paint on my front porch, and eventually my front porch filled up and the front yard filled up.
When the home next door opened up, she was able to expand to an entire house. German says she noticed that the kids stopped what she calls playing gang, pulling hair, ripping clothes, fake fighting. Instead, they started making art with a common theme, love. And there's something else in a community that can be violent. German is also behind these messages of hope. She's handed out 2,000 of these yard signs, and they're gaining attention. They were just featured in a New York Times blog.
I love it.
There is no doubt German is changing lives and this community.
If you offer a community the opportunity to make art and to share art and to make a spectacle of that art, they'll do it with joy and with relish and with love, and that's infectious.
You can see some of the artwork is really impressive, and now you have a chance to check it out. There's a booth set up at the Arts Festival. David and Kimberly?
All right, Sarah, thanks so much. That's fantastic. Vanessa German is just amazing. And you can actually, if you come out here, see the Art House. And I think we've actually got some video of it as well out here at the Art Festival.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. And the kids' paintings are there. I was so impressed with these. You don't even believe they're from kids. You can also get involved in this. You can paint your very own Imagine yard sign. And that's sponsored by ImaginePittsburgh.com. Still to come. The up-and-coming artist coming to our home in the next 10 days will be music to your ears. We have a preview.
When you visit Consol Energy Center, there's soon going to be some new places to check out. Find out what's happening right across the street.
Does Pittsburgh's Fourth River fuel the fountain?
Fourth River, the underground river.
We're separating fact from fiction.
There's a fourth river?
As we search for water underground.
Its burgers and shakes are sinfully delicious, and the popular chain Burgatory is planning a new location. We'll tell you where.
Plus, Kimberly and I are checking out a Pittsburgh restaurant with European style. Find out what sparked this response.
Heavenly.
Stay with us.
Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family, art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family, art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family, art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family, art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to a special edition of Your Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we are live here at the Arts Festival. Plenty of excitement going on down here tonight. But you know what? There's a lot going on these days across downtown.
That's right, from new restaurants to new housing. Let's check out right now what's new in the Burgh.
18-story gardens at Market Square is planned for this lot of land. It'll have a hotel and office space. The popular restaurant Burgatory will open on the ground floor. Burgatory already has locations in the Robinson area, the Waterworks, and at Consol.
There's now talk of two possible grocery stores downtown. This building in Market Square is reportedly being discussed as a site, and another possibility is replacing the food court at PPG Place with one.
If you're headed to Consol Energy Center uptown, you'll soon have two new places to check out right across the street. The Blue Line Grill Sports Bar will open in the bottom of this building. Upstairs, a rooftop lounge. The in-between floors will be loft apartments.
Just across the river at Station Square, Texas de Brazil is now open. It's a Brazilian steakhouse where servers bring you a variety of grilled meats and carved slices right at your table.
It's going to be easier to pedal your way around Pittsburgh. A new bike-sharing program will allow you to rent bikes at these solar-powered docking stations downtown and across the city beginning next summer.
Finally, people who want to live downtown will have yet another option. There's a plan to turn this 8-story building on First Avenue into 35 apartments. Some units will have views of Mount Washington and the Mon River.
And by the way, a recent study just found that the number of people that moved to downtown Pittsburgh has increased like 30% in the past 12 years, and I can attest to that.
Still to come, the food is a major attraction at every arts festival, but this year, get ready for something different. We'll tell you what.
Festival music from this popular Irish musician to some of the most exciting jazz acts around. Find out who's taking the stage in downtown Pittsburgh.
Plus, have you ever heard of Pittsburgh's fourth river? We'll show you what's really underground.
And David and I check out a new restaurant with a cool vibe, a hot oven, and a space to eat outside this summer. Stay with us.
Harassed with phone calls?
Constant calls, every day.
Because of mistaken identity?
It became ridiculous.
And their tactics can be ruthless, even taking money right out of your paycheck to collect someone else's debt.
It fell on me, and it hurt my family.
A Consumer Alert, Monday at 6.
Art Matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival.
Ken, Susan, Jeff, and Bob bringing the latest news home to you tonight at 11.
You're watching Your Pittsburgh on KDKA TV with Kimberly Gill and David Highfield.
All right, there it is, a live picture. It looks spectacular. The fountain is back at Point State Park.
Of course, the fountain has three rivers around it, but did you know the water you see shooting into the air comes in part from an unseen source?
That's right. The rumor has it that the water comes from a fourth river, a river that's underground.
Yeah, this is something I've always heard about. We wanted to figure out, is it true? Is there a fourth river? Is it myth or reality? When you walk in downtown Pittsburgh, what's under your feet? Not right below, but a little farther down. The Gulf Tower is 44 stories tall, but we're going to the building's very lowest level, the sub-basement.
This is a pipe that goes directly through our floor.
And if you peek down it, you can see water, only about 12 feet below.
We would drop this down the pipe, lower it until we hear the splash.
Building engineer Denny King says the pipe allows them to measure the underground water level and get ready with flood pumps if it rises. Turns out there's water under a lot of downtown. In fact, over the years, there have been dozens of wells used by various buildings to run air conditioning. During the digging of the subway in the 1980s, they had to reroute the water. But I was determined to get a closer look. So, in what seemed like an adventurous move, we went underground at 31st Street Studios in the Strip District.
And this is safe.
Yes. After going down a tunnel and another set of steps, owner Chris Breakwell led us to water. While it's a movie studio now, there used to be a steel mill here.
They used to pump the cool water from the sub-river to chill the steel mill.
And even though the pumps are right on the edge of the Allegheny River, Breakwell says this water isn't from there. So I was thinking, here it is. I had found the fourth river. Or maybe not. Meet Kristen Carter from the Pennsylvania Geological Survey. Is there a fourth river?
No, there isn't. It's a misconception on many levels.
So what are we looking at? Well, she says they're actually big pockets of
sand
and
gravel
underground left here during the last ice age.
Deposited as the glaciers retreated.
Water, mostly from our above-ground rivers, filters down and flows slowly in those sand and gravel deposits. But she says it's not really a river down there. So, as for any vision you may have of an underground Venice below the streets of Pittsburgh...
No. No little boats and, yeah, men singing you songs. No. No, unfortunately.
So, there you go. Now, that brings us back to the fountain at the point. Some of the water in the fountain is actually city water. Some of it, though, does come from that underground water source.
Yeah, and even though it's an aquifer, people have embraced it all these years. Just embrace it. Keep embracing it, I think.
Exactly. All right, now it is your turn to get involved. We want you to vote. Let us know what story you want to see on the next episode of Your Pittsburgh.
Do you want to know why so many drivers here tend to slow down when they enter one of the tunnels? The hit the brakes phenomenon.
Or do you want to know about some of the recipes that are uniquely Pittsburgh? Everything from pretzel salad to turkey Devonshire to chipped ham barbecue.
Let us know which one you want to know about. Go to kdka.com/yourpittsburgh and vote. Whichever story gets the most votes, we'll have it for you on our next show.
All right, time to talk music. You can certainly hear the band here behind here. They sound pretty good.
Yeah, they sound great. And this is just the first night. Their fans planned for the whole time this event is going on, right?
Right, absolutely. And in fact, if you haven't heard of this band here, let's zoom into them. They are Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. If their name doesn't ring a bell, well, just listen to one of their most popular songs. Their song, Home, sticks in your head, and Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros appear to have a blast performing. The 10-member band has been on David Letterman at least twice. Tomorrow is Bluegrass Day, and a true legend, Ralph Stanley, will take the stage. Next Wednesday, Irish singer-songwriter Glenn Hansard performs.
Lover, you've been hesitating.
He starred in the low-budget film Once that became a hit, and the song Falling Slowly that he wrote with his co-star won them an Oscar.
I don't know you, but I want you.
You can also catch the unique sound of Red Barat. The 8-piece band from Brooklyn will take the stage next Friday night. Now, in addition to the Arts Festival music, there's also the Pittsburgh Jazz Live International Festival going on starting tonight.
That's right. Some of the greatest musicians that exist today are here, right here in Pittsburgh this weekend for that.
Rudresh Mahantapa takes the stage tomorrow. He's known for the innovative way he blends the musical culture of his Indian ancestry with jazz. Also on Saturday, jazz pianist Gerald Clayton. The New York Times says he has a huge authoritative presence. Two-time Grammy winner Marcus Miller is lined up for Sunday. Over the years, he's collaborated with everyone from Miles Davis to Pittsburgh native George Benson. Also on Sunday, the amazing drummer Allison Miller. She's a WVU grad who's gone on to perform with a variety of singers, including Natalie Merchant. She's even served as a jazz ambassador for the State Department.
And we got a whole lot more coming up. We'll be right back after this.
Get ready for the best summer ever.
Alliances, allegations, lies.
With Big Brother's 100 Days of Summer. This year we're starting earlier, going longer. More twists.
Are you ready?
More fun.
More Big Brother than ever before.
It is time to go to battle.
Julie Chen hosts the Big Brother season premiere Wednesday, June 26th, only CBS.
Art matters at the 54th annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. Art matters at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. To kids, to grown-ups, to friends, and to family. Art matters to our community. See our fountain return. Hear music that inspires. Wonder at art, indoors and out. Here, art matters to everyone. Celebrate the start of summer at the 54th Annual Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival.
The food out here smells unbelievable. And on this show, we always talk about food and new restaurants that are popping up all around Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this time we visited one in Market Square, and there's so many cool things happening in Market Square right now.
It's very good. Here, take a listen.
With indoor and outdoor seating, Il Pizzaiolo feels European, and nearly everything on the menu is handmade in-house. David and I started with an array of oven-roasted vegetables, and then something our server, Skylar, taught me how to say.
Frittatini, also known as fried macaroni balls.
For the main course, we ordered the ravioli alla caprese. It was oozing with 3 types of cheeses.
Heavenly.
The pizza here is also fabulous, and take a look inside the impressive wood-fired brick oven.
It is up to 1,000 degrees at all times. It never goes out. So it cooks the pizzas in about 90 seconds.
For the pizza, we chose the prosciutto e arugula, which has a wonderful contrast of flavors. We also tried a panini with a big portion of pork, and it's pretty tasty. That is, if you could fit it all into your mouth. And no good dinner is complete without dessert, and we had 2 of them. An Italian custard with berries and homemade cannoli.
Just like break it.
Yep.
You just, okay, just like
you gotta
this.
be angry.
All right, I'm apparently not angry enough. Okay.
With a little more effort.
Oh, I got it.
There you go.
I got it. I've conquered the cannoli.
It was time to sample, and it was delicious.
Together now. All right, we look goofy, but it was delicious. And that's going to do it for this live edition of Your Pittsburgh from the Three Rivers Arts Festival.
Thank you so much for watching. We're actually going to step out of the way so you can hear more of the band here. They're going on all night. We leave you tonight with more of Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros from all of us here. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Go Pins!
It's one of the best companies in the world to work for, and it's adding a bunch of jobs here at 11.